All right, so I went to Quality Metal and I got the metal. The rest of it's on the truck. I'll just bring one piece in at a time, but start putting this stuff the rest of the way up. I have to cut it all because they can only do 1/2 inch increments, and I have it exactly 6 foot, but that includes the J channel on the top and bottom. So I got to cut exactly 1/8 of an inch off every single sheet, which sucks. I should have thought. I didn't know they couldn't do it to whatever measurements you wanted it. They can only do 1/2 inch increments, but whatever. So no big deal. I'll have to cut them, but you know, I'm only talking what, 4 sheets or 5 sheets, whatever, because these have to be all cut up anyway, so no big deal. All right, so quit complaining. I'm going to cut them, get them on here, one at a time, and yeah, we'll just try to get as far as we can. Again, it's 90 something degrees. I'm dying, so I may do 2-3 sheets and call it a day. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. Maybe I'll go in the air condition, edit some video. All right, I'm done. I got this piece cut, but I got to do the channel. But to do the channel, I have to have the header board that's going to hold the barn doors. So I've got a load to do it. So I'm going to call it for the day. It is so hot, and head inside until my wife gets off work here in a bit, just a bit, and then we'll go to Lowe's and get that board. And yeah, we'll start again tomorrow. But at least we'll have everything here. We got the board, we got the metal, we got the J channel. We should have everything we need to finish her off. Other than doing the doors, we should have everything to finish it off. So it's looking good, I think. All right, let me get to Lowe's and I'll get back with you when I get back. All right, I couldn't help myself. I put that top ridge on there, J channel. It was rough. It fought me all the way, but I got it on there. So yeah, I got to get a couple screws up in these, but I'll do that later when I move the boat, get the ladder up there. I can't find them from underneath there too, though. I shot them up way too high, I think. Anyway, yeah, so now I'm back to that board. All right, it's gonna be another 100-degree day. I've already been to Lowe's, got a haircut and a bunch of other stuff. Nice haircut, huh? And I came back all excited because I got that 1-inch board. And I put it up and I forgot to turn the camera on. I was a little giddy. Anyway, still need to put the plastic caps in the holes, whatever, it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and start doing my trim, my J channel around the door, get all that cut in, and then I'll go back to cutting this piece, which I've got the door part cut on it. Now I'll need to cut it'll change. I got to cut the top, I guess. Yeah, so I'll have to measure up after my J channel's in. I'll have to measure up, figure out its height. And it's going to be a pain to get that piece in there, but we'll get that piece in there, and yeah, kind of go from there. All right, well that was a monster. Getting it in there, I got it in there though. What a pain. But it's in there now. We just need to get it screwed down. And we're in good shape. This piece will just slide in from this side. This piece will slide in next, and the last piece will slide in. So the rest of them aren't that big a deal. It's just that one I was locked in. So, well, we got it. It's in there. It's in there, right? It's all locked down. Put a screw in the top. Put a couple screws in the bottom. Put a screw up in the corner, and we'll call it good. Alright, so that went pretty well. We just got to get the barn railing on the top and get the doors made, but everything else is on. It was kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie, but we got it done and it looks really good, to be honest with you. I'm digging it. It's a great addition to the building. Alright, so with that said, I think I'm going to call it a day. It is 100 and some degrees out and I am tired. It's only 3 o'clock. But my shirt sweated through, my shorts sweated through. But it is what it is. I can't complain. I mean, I'm having fun. So, yeah. So the door railing, or the door railing, barn door railing will be the next thing. But it came out pretty good for the overall. I had a couple little issues there with getting the pieces lined up at the end, but overall it looks really good. So I'm not going to complain about it. All right. Well, let me go inside and cool off and get lots of water. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. I got up and kind of got going this morning and thought, boy, I better start filming this. But I started putting in this 1-inch foam in here. And so the thought process is that I'm going to put 1-inch foam in between the 2x4s, and I'll put a 2-inch foam piece over the whole thing. Of course, I'll have to come in and fill this gap and all that. But so anyway, that's what I was going to do, and I kind of wanted to get a couple pieces up so that when I put my storage racks and stuff, everything was already done behind it. I don't think I'll do the metal work yet, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. So I only have a few pieces of this green left over from the basement, but I figured get what I could in there and then figure out how many more pieces I need to finish this out. Maybe get that this morning too, so that at least I have the 1-inch in there. And then come back later when I just buy a big mass load of 2-inch, probably from Menards when they have it on sale or whatever, because they do but it's like $44 a sheet, $44.95 a sheet, even when it's on sale. It's like $55, I think, at Lowe's regularly. So it's quite expensive stuff. Anyway, that's kind of the plan of what I'm doing. Just trying to get this stuff fitted in there. All right, I didn't video much of this. I've been out and about, but I've been putting foam in, pieces in little by little. And we made it around to here. So that's not bad progress for one morning or afternoon, whatever, during the day. But Could have been a lot farther if I'd stayed here, but I went down and moved some gravel and a bunch of other things. So anyway, there you go. We got the 1-inch foam to there, and then we'll come back and we'll put 2-inch foam eventually on top of it. So, all right, well, I'm calling it a day. I will talk to you guys later on. And yeah, so let me cut the tongue groove off these two, the tongue groove off those two. I need to make 2 more of those for that side, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll cut the tongue groove off all that. This one I'll leave alone until I know what I'm going to do on the other side. I may need to leave that rib on that side just to get enough pieces out of it, because I'll need 4 5-foot pieces. That's a 12-foot board. So, and I can't get it out of that. I got to get 2 more boards out of that. I do have some old stuff laying around from when I did the ceiling, and if I paint these gray, I guess I could use that too if I had to. I think I got 2 pieces. There's another piece. Oh, look at that. Look at that, would you? There we go. That's painted, and that's painted. They're painted, but I got them. All right, so far I think these have come out pretty decent. We've got we got the basic door done. Now we'll just put a little design slash on each one of them. I got to figure out if I want them to touch in the bottom or the top, but whatever, it probably doesn't really matter. If I do it at the top, well, it doesn't matter actually, because the hinge piece can go on the one thing. We'll have to make a little block or something for the bottom of the hinge on this side. But yeah, I think it's going to work out good. We will have to do some trim on the back side to get the thickness up for the just the edges. But I don't know. I think it looks good though so far. I'm just kind of keep playing around. Right now I got to get this angle for this once I figure out how I want it. And then yeah, then we're well on our way, right? So let me get busy. All right, so that was a 22.5 degree angle. Let's see if she fits. Oh yeah, perfecto. All right, let's mark this other one up and we'll get it in there and then we'll have both those done. That'll be nice. All right, let me get the other one marked up. All right, well that looks pretty good. We'll just need to stand them up and screw them in from the back side so that I can get them in there nice and straight, and then we'll screw them down to the boards. And then we just got to figure out what we're going to do with the back side. We'll rip that board down and put 1-inch strips all the way around probably. But yeah, we will definitely figure it out. So let's continue on.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. To all those places on the wall, and none come close to this, I'm sure. You try to say the sunrise the same, but tell me, have you ever danced in the rain? And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. Try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. I'll never find.
All right, so we're gonna see if we can get these to fit up on there. They came out really nice though, I think. This will be the outside, and this will be the center because it has a little groove. So center, outside, so. All right, let's go put it up there. It'll be that side. Good, I had to adjust it a little bit. Boy, is it tight on that stopper, but I got to adjust so it fits. So it does good. So now we have a rolling door. The only thing I don't know is how I'm going to stop them in the center here and hold them there. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the trickery part. All right, so I think that's going to work pretty well. And for the safety people, I put a 2x6 cross here that you have to move just so somebody doesn't just fall out. I might put one lower. If I go get some more brackets, I might put one just a little bit lower too, just to keep anything from rolling into those doors and falling out, I guess.
Oh, slow living can be life-giving, although we might disagree. If most our lives are lived in black and white, it makes the gray so hard to see. The same old people, the same old steeples on every corner for half a mile, but nothing changes. And ain't it strange that we didn't notice as a child that slow living can be life-giving, although we might disagree. If most our lives are lived in black and white, it makes the gray so hard to see. Living in a dry state where we all say grace, buying liquor on a Sunday across the county lines, where the raindrops rolling off the rooftops, making the clock stop for just a little while. Oh, slow living can be life-giving, although we might disagree. If most our lives are lived in black and white, it makes the gray so hard to see. Sitting on the porch steps in the town where we met, after the sun sets on a Friday night. Southern fireflies lighting up the night sky, lucky to realize one more time that slow living can be life-giving, although we might disagree. If most our lives are lived in black and white, it may...
All right, you can kind of see my electrical plan there. Again, it can go either way. I left those long just so it can slide back and forth, and I'll leave these loose. When I do the metal, again, I'll just move it to where the flat space is and screw it down, and then I'll put my box electric in after I put the metal up. But anyway, and then I'll let the cord to come around and do a plug over here. If you're wondering why I have them all high, it's just so I don't have to bend over. I don't like bending over. I know the standard height is down low, but I'm not putting any plugs low in this building. It's all so I don't have to bend over. So, and as I get older, I have a feeling I'm going to want to bend over less. All right, well, let me shape this one out and we'll get it cut. That long cut did okay, not great with that thing. So I'm just gonna kind of have to keep figuring out a better way to do it, because I sure don't want crooked. All right, so far it's going well. We got this in all the way to there. We'll have to come back and get this. I'm thinking I'll go ahead and do the bottom piece. They're supposed to send me another camera, and I'd like to put that in before I seal this piece up. But yeah, because I'd like to mount it here and shoot it back that direction, but we'll see what they do. Anyway, let me, my wife brought me a sandwich, but she didn't bring me a drink, so I'm going to have to go get some water, but appreciative that she brought me a sandwich. Anyway, so I will probably going to pop that tack. Those wires are hard to get around. They take up a lot of space, so I'm going to probably pull those two ties and then get this board cut and press it in there, and we'll just kind of go from there. I think this can is about out of great stuff. I hate to open a new can because I'm gonna be gone for a few days. So I'll probably call it at that point. But that's pretty good headway if we get that next piece in there. Really cleans this up. All right, so that came out well. I still got to do the top, but that's okay. I ran out of the foam in this one can. That one can went pretty far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, and you figure I did both layers. Bottom layer being a lot more foam. Plus, I filled in behind each of these joists as well. Any gaps back there, so it used up a lot of foam, but it's good. It's good. So yeah, I'm not going to open another can until later. So I'm going to switch gears and go mow. But what a good day. It really is a good day. See you when I see you, which will be just a second for you, but probably a couple days for me.